And welcome back, everyone. So if you've just joined us here, you've missed the first half where I got these guys through very familiar settings and very fun settings, and now we are here at the boss fight, which happens to be a giant mimic. So, as you all stand in the treasure room, you hear the sound of gold sliding down the mounds as this mimic hoists itself up from its resting place. These were like hundreds of tiny little tentacles all curled up at the tips, moving like millipede legs around it, sort of moving it, swaying it in motion as the jaw flaps and the tongue moves. Boss wasn't happy that you guys got out and that the sorcerer managed to... I've got a long tongue, I can't help it. It sticks out of my mouth. It's not nice to laugh at people.
You're not really people, are you? You're technically monstrosity.
That's speciesist. Look, right, I didn't come here for a chat about what I am and who I am. Fact of the matter is, I'm here to stop you. So, don't put up too much of a fight, alright? You'll get booted back into the system, you'll have some fun. I just gotta put you in your place. So, should we get down to this? Or do you want to run away now and scare off?
And they send a chest to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy chewing your ass up, boy. Right, let's go. And I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
Right. You know,
Oh my God.
fucking hell, that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
Okay, at least I have a good initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Yes.
Okay, so in no particular order, who wants to tell me their numbers first?
6. Natural
6. Oh,
Oh.
brutal.
1.
Yep.
18.
18, okay.
24.
Ooh.
Okay.
17.
Swashbuckling rogue, mate. Swashbuckling rogue.
Swashbuckling
Absolutely.
rogue.
Sorry.
Well, that is the first good roll I've actually had all day. Yay! This dice is my
Yay.
friend.
Just in time to fight
Okay.
Phil Mitchell.
I'm going to make you a cake dice.
Phil Mitchell.
It sounds like Phil
Is that-
Mitchell.
Phil Mitchell with a glandular problem after the dentist.
Phil Mitchell when he's had eaten something too hot too quickly.
Gow my
Skin on
bub.
skin, stripped to the waist.
Wait.
Super army soldiers. Anyone gets that reference? Well done. So, okay, I did write down the numbers here, and we're going to have some combat and some fun here too. So, first up is Eric.
Yay! What's the range on the short bow? Oh, it's bloody far. Right, I'm going to pull out my short bow.
Oh, also, just sorry, I can. You can all move much further in, so you wouldn't still be by the door. You'd probably be around where the green chest is in that area. Place yourselves roughly how you would have been stood in a group, but you'd be about there, so you won't be that far away.
Okay.
So, sorry, Eric, continue.
I mean, I'm still going to do the short bow first because
Mhm.
I might as well do some form of attack.
Okay, roll me to hit.
So, pull out my short bow, draw it back, and that is a 24 to hit.
Oh,
I'm on fire.
definitely
fire.
hits.
Right, okay. Oh, that's not good. That's rubbish. That's 4 points of piercing damage.
4 points of piercing damage. Okay.
And I'm gonna move towards. Is the grid on Owlbear accurate? Like, is it?
Yes. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is a big room.
Okay. So, and I'm slow, so I can move to about. So I'm just gonna run in a
And-
bit closer.
As you as you start to traverse the gold, I'd like you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Told you.
Come on now. Come on. You're my best friend now, Mr. Dice. Don't fail me. That's not great. 14?
Okay, just enough. So as you run forward to try and get across this gold, you stand, and for the briefest second, you feel all of it just shift under your weight. It's not a stable surface. This is mounds of gold piled on top of each other. There is no necessarily stable surface, but being as deft and acrobatic as you are, you slide heavily, but just manage to get yourself to the top of the pile. I'm going to say you're in difficult terrain at the moment, but you are still up.
Sick. I'm going to yell back to the rest of the group. Don't stand on the gold.
I love British D&D. It's so great. Don't stand on the gold, man.
Stand on the gold.
He scored so many goals.
It's all
an episode of Bite
pounds.
and Grove.
It's all change, man. Is that your entire turn?
Yes. That is the
Excellent.
end of my turn.
Okay, second is Karas.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need to get closer, aren't I? Okay. Seeing as I have flight speed, could I fly over the gold to land 50 feet away?
So your fly speed is equal to your movement speed, isn't it?
I think I get 50 feet.
Oh, are you old Aarakocra or are you new Aarakocra?
Oh no, is that changed as well? Oh man.
Also,
Aw, man.
what armor are you wearing?
Flying speed 50 feet. Oh,
What armor,
well, not
what armor are you wearing?
Okay, all right, shut up, ignore me. Shut up.
In
Shut
heavy
your face.
armor, Aarakocras don't have a flying speed.
Shut your face.
Okay,
Okay, ignore it. I was just doing it for people at home that didn't know that. Now you know your audience.
Education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now
We're
you
all
know.
learning
Yeah,
2024
exactly.
rules together.
Exactly. Okay. Okay. I'll just do 30 feet to the side then. So
Okay.
I'm not going to go over it just for safety.
Mm-hmm.
Let's all get out our 2024 handbooks and turn to page 162.
Okay.
So you got movement. You've still got bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. 60 feet. Okay. I think that's 60 feet. Yes, it is. Okay, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay, excellent. So what
so
is that?
I need a dexterity saving throw from the mimic.
Oh, well, luckily for you, he's not very dexterous.
That's good.
That's only an 8.
Oh, the dex is 8. Does that
Oh,
mean
it's...
it?
So need speeds.
Yeah, god damn it.
Okay, so is that half damage or is that no
I
damage?
think that is half. Yeah, half.
Okay.
So
So
my
roll your dice,
62.
let me know.
Yep. 4 points of radiant damage.
4 points of radiant damage, okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'd like to cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh, we love that.
Fuck it, I'm going to cast it on myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck it.
So I have an extra +2 to my AC.
Excellente.
And that's all I can do.
That's your turn. Okay. It is the mimic's turn. As this arrow is fired towards it and you watch it strike, the tongue goes "Ah!" and rake its tongue through its teeth as the arrow shatters off and splinters away. And as the small amount of radiant fire ignites in its front, it's like, all right, my turn. And you watch as its tongue lashes out towards some of the stalactites, hooks on around here, and pulls it in Spider-Man style, so it sort of rests about here. And as it does, you watch the sort of the bucket body of the thing drag through the gold as it seems to pick up some in its mouth, and sort of spinning on its little tiny millipede legs, it kind of stops, looks to Eric and looks to Kara and goes, well, might as well start here.
Get down!
And he starts spitting out gold coins towards the two of you. I'm going to need both
That's so
of you
cool.
that's the wrong one. Sorry, I was looking at a different one. So you are both going to take 3 coin attacks each as he spits out 6 coins. 3 at you, Eric, 3 at you, Karis. So I'm going to do the hits. I'm going to do the hits in order on each character and then go from there. So we'll do you out first, Eric. So the first one is a 11 to hit.
No, that does not hit.
Okay, second coin is a 14 to hit.
Yes, that does just hit.
Okay, and the third one is a 18 to hit, which also goes through. So you take, don't worry, these are only 1d4s. So you take 4. Okay, you take 7 points of piercing damage as the first one ricochet shoots past your head, and as you look towards it, you feel 2 more strike you hard in the torso as you were shot with these heavy gunfire gold coins. The next 3 are coming your way, Karas. Oh wow, I'm rolling really bad. So that one's only an 11.
Nope.
Nope. That's only a 12.
Nope.
And wow, I rolled 7, 8, and 9 in unison. That one's a 13.
Yeah!
So as the first two, as you raise your shield of as your shield of faith comes up, you just hear as these gold coins ricochet off you in these sparks of gunfire as they careen off into the background. You watch as it looks towards you and goes, I always hated paladins. Don't even know what you pray to, do you?
She's just gonna fan her wings out and just screech at him.
And what else can he do? So he's done his special attack, he's done his movement. Okay. He is going to stay where he is, and that is going to be all I'm going to do with him for the time being. Next up is who, Tilda?
Tilda. Right. Let me show you how it's done. Right. And she's gonna. Okay. I'm gonna do a little thing. Okay.
Okay.
So I can fly up to 50 feet as well. I'm not wearing heavy armor. I'm not very much, to be honest. And I'm okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can get this far. Okay. I'm gonna just take off. She doesn't really take off very far. She's kind of a rotund lady, Big Mama style. So she's just she's trying to
like a
you hear
bumblebee.
Bits crack.
It's just gliding across the ground.
We're all questioning how do those aerodynamics work?
And she's gonna land just behind it. And she's going to take out her Morning Star. Okay. And she's just gonna wind it up and she's go bang on top of it.
Okay, go for the hit.
Okay, again. Where the fuck is it? Okay. 24.
24 definitely hits.
Lucky dice. That is my. Where's my D? Where is it? Ooh, that's 11 damage.
Ooh, big swing as you see the mimic seemingly his attention on the two more potentially imposing looking figures. You sort of it doesn't seem to have the time to pay you much mind as you wind back and crack it hard in the side, and you see the sort of wooden fleshy material that it's made of creak and groan inwards slightly as you take a big hit on him. He didn't seem to enjoy it. He's like, what the fuck is that for? But having said that, can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
I don't like that. The strength, you said. Mm-hmm. 17.
Oh, you just made the save. As you crack into the side of this mimic, you pull back on the Morning Star, and as you do, you feel as it seems to try and adhere itself to the mimic itself. And as you pull back, you watch its wooden chest form sort of like reconstitute. Like, yeah, I like to take stuff too. And yeah, there you go.
Okay.
You have
my bonus
action if you like to do anything.
I'm a wild shape into a tiny spider.
Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, you. Yeah, you are now a tiny spider. How tiny is tiny?
It's like enough that you would like shit yourself if you seen it crawl across the floor in the bathroom. Like it's big enough. Like
okay.
Like Australian spider.
Yeah. I think Australian, not as big as a huntsman, but slightly smaller.
Slightly smaller. Okay,
yeah.
Excellent. Okay, you are now a tiny spider. Cade, you are up. And your dog is afterwards. I'm putting him in the turn order. I'll just say he's directly after you.
Okay. God have mercy on the chest. So.
Said that before.
Hold up. So. He's going to jump on top of his dog. So he will be able to ride him pretty much. But
okay, that's fair.
Yeah, just to get the extra movement speed. He's not going to come closer though, as he's a ranger. So what he's going to do is he's going to shoot his bow. Doesn't sound like a lot, but before that he's going to use bonus action Hunter's Mark on him.
Excellent. What does your Hunter's Mark look like?
So the Hunter's Mark being a small glow of leaves going around the mimic a little bit, and a single, like a more golden leaf just tries to like point where he's supposed to shoot, especially. And because I put Hunter's Mark on him, I have something called Hunter's Lore, which allows me to know the immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities of the creature. So please do tell.
Okay. So, strap in. So he has damage immunities to acid. He is immune to the grappled, petrified, prone, and restrained condition.
Okay, that's good to know.
And he has damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna be tough. Okay, then he's going to shoot his arrow. Sadly not magical, but we're gonna see.
It is magical. You have a magic weapon.
Baby!
Jack, your weapon is magical. I told you could have a magic weapon before we started.
Oh, but you said either a magic weapon or a magic item, and I took a magic item because it gives him more damage.
No, I just said a magic weapon. You got a +1. You've all got a +1 weapon or casting ability thing.
Oh, I thought it was a magical. Okay, then it's gonna be a magical short bow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty great. I like that.
Sorry, guys. Am I ruining the fun?
No.
Joe looks very annoyed.
Oh, me likey. So.
Yes. Carry on with your attack.
So there's a natural 20. How are you doing natural 20s?
Oh god. So I'm doing natural 20s as normal.
So just double.
Just double the thing, and then depending on how you describe it to me, I'll give you something cool that I think off the top of my head because I don't have the thing in front of me right now.
Okay. So that is 6 plus 6 plus
6.
double 2 plus 6. Hunter's Mark is going to start, which is another plus 3.
Yep.
And then I can do Colossal Slayer, which gives me an additional 1d8 damage, which is going to be 6, which is together 29 points of damage.
Rangers, the unsung damage
Rangers, dude.
Ah, just so good.
Yeah.
Unbelievably good, unbelievably. As the arrow just starting to draw it with bow, a small vine as if just entangling it with the Hunter's Mark, going for the exact spot that he's supposed to hit. And with just a push, it's literally like in an anime scene, just and just absolutely hurling the wind around it as it hits the side of the mimic and just like turns it around.
Okay. So I will say, because you did very well, got an natural 20, as you loose this arrow and it careens through the air. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you.
As it careens through the air, the wind twisting with it as it turns, you watch as it straight into the top of the lid of the chest, and it sticks deep in and through, like it is pierced all the way through, and you watch it go, ah! And I will say for the next turn until he's got rid of it, he no longer has a bite attack. His mouth is disabled while he tries to get rid of this arrow stuck in his upper mouth.
Well, that's just splendid.
Oh,
well, you have quite a big mouth for someone who can't get me.
As you say that, you see him try and twist his tongue around into like a middle finger, like "fuck you." Is that everything? Is that everything on your turn, Kate?
That's action, bonus action, plus all the stuff I have, and that's everything from me.
Excellente. So, back to the top of the round. Eric, you are back up.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get to him.
Okay, go for it. So it's your fight is just difficult terrain. So whatever your movement speed from where you were, and then fine on the floor.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm gonna attack with a short sword.
Yep. Absolutely. Swing away.
Swinging away. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
So dirty 20.
Filthy. The filthiest of all the 20s.
We like them.
Oh, for God's sake.
Run me some damage.
These bloody D6s. That is 5 points of piercing damage, and because I am a swashbuckling rogue, I don't need advantage, and I can just do a sneak attack.
You
Kaboom.
don't, yes.
So I'm just gonna sneakily, just give him a little shank, a little back shank.
Yeah, go for it.
And that is another 4 points of sneaky damage.
So sorry, what was the first set from the sword?
It was 5.
Yeah, so 9 in total.
Points. 9 in total.
Excellent. Beautiful. Yes, as the arrow strikes on top of its mouth and it sort of flaps in pain, and you watch it try and close its mouth, and the tongue is writhing around in the roof of its mouth trying to find it. You just come in and just go and stab it right in the center. You just watch it go, can you leave me alone? I'm trying to fight you here. And he seems very annoyed you're doing so well. That's yeah. Go on.
I feel like leaving you alone would be counterproductive. And that's the end of my turn.
I'm not your manager. I'm not here for productivity. Excellent. Okay, Karis, you are up.
Going to run right up to the mimic and jump and come slamming down with my great axe.
Okay, go for it.
Maths is hard. 22.
22 definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
And I will also, so that's 13. I will also
13.
do this with a divine smite as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 19 points of radiant damage.
Smoked that bitch.
My God, people. I mean, your team-like rhythm is starting to come back as the arrow pierces the top of the chest. You watch as it writhes around and then sword from the rogue, and then the paladin straight up behind, another mighty swing into the side, and you watch as part of it splits and breaks, and a small amount of bluish green ichor kind of spurts out before you recall. Well, actually, no, it just might be a strength saving throw, please.
Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
22.
Okay, so you reclaim your axe. Eric, can you make me a strength saving throw as well, please?
Oh, not strength saving. Well, that's definitely not going to go well.
Sorry, I'm just remembering things as I go.
All right. Strength save. That's going to be good. This is going to be a good one.
Okay.
15.
Oh, just under. So as you jab in, your sword is now stuck in the mimic's grasp. Its adhesive skin seems to be trying to yank and pull your weapon into itself. Karis, as you slam it with the axe, it seems so preoccupied with all the things around it. It slips for a brief second on its own ichor, and you just pull the axe clean from the sides. And
Me sword.
Yes, you are still holding it, presumably, just sort of battling with this. Is there anything else on your turn, Karis?
No, the divine smite was my bonus action, so that's it.
Okay. Just on a point, because I've played this before. Shield of Faith is a concentration spell, so to do Divine Smite, you will have dropped your Shield of Faith now.
That's
okay?
my fault. Yeah, that's
fine. Just wanted to make you aware. I've done Paladins before. I've made that mistake.
Rookie error. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine.
It is now the Mimic's turn. Cade, are you over there, or did you move in?
Over there still. Yeah.
So you stayed there.
Over there.
That's fine.
Over there.
Okay, so let's do something fun.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I don't like the sound of that.
Let's not do that.
Let's
make it
man.
boring.
We're doing fine.
Let's do something fun. So, as you were all so close to the mimic, and you were like hitting it, and it seems to be getting stressed, and like you feel a rumble inside. It's like as it launches up this vomitous burp of treasure, as you watch like a treasure-like geyser erupt from inside of the sort of extra-dimensional space that is its body. The arrow from your thing snapping in the process and freeing its jaw. As I need Karis, Eric, and Spider Hutilda to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Does my sticky sword in any way impact my dexterity save?
So I'm going to say, because I'm fair and I want this to be fun, if you choose to let go of it, you can have it normally. If you want to keep hold of it, it will be with disadvantage.
I'll probably let go.
Okay, that's fine. Then you can have it at regular advantage.
Because I'm not an idiot.
So, what did we all roll?
10.
10. Okay.
19.
19. Okay.
24.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So, Eric, realizing that you need to move as quickly as you can, you let go of your sword and action leap back. As a spider, Hutilda, you just skittle away as fast as you can. But unfortunately, having taken such a brutal swing, it's on the back step. As this comes up, Karis, you take the full brunt of this tidal wave bomb of treasure as it rains down on you in this heavy deluge of metal. You take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So for those who made the save, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as this treasure careens and crashes down upon you heavily. I believe, Hutilda, you'll need to make a concentration saving throw to see if you maintain your wild shape. Karis, you take the full brunt of this wave at 16 points of damage as it crashes into you and hits you hard in the chest. You feel each coin. It's painful, but you are still, yeah.
Oh, it's a good job I managed to avoid that.
And yeah, that is his. Is that his turn? Yes, that is. Here, yeah, the mimic is going to stay where it is. It's going to. Its mouth now back open. It sort of closes the lid slightly and just, with its tongue, flicks a few coins out from between its teeth. A lot of it just goes. Now I'm getting serious with you lot. Come on, let's keep going.
I guess you could say this is getting pretty serious.
Guys, I think we should be worried. Guys, stop it. It's super serious this time.
I'm super ethereal, you guys. Okay, so Hutilda, you are up. Did you make your concentration save?
Yes, I got a 15.
Okay, then you are still a spider.
I'm a little tiny spider. All right, I'm gonna turn my butt towards him.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to enweb him with my little butt.
Okay, he is technically a huge monstrosity, and you are a small spider or a big one? What are we talking here?
So it says I am the size of a dog.
Okay, so you're a lot bigger than you said you were.
Well, that's the only stat I could find. So
okay, so
that's the only one that matches.
So you're about the size of Rufus then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just, because if you were small, it's a huge creature, so it's about 15 foot tall. I'm just trying.
Like a tiny bit of lint.
Yeah,
trying to get on
like,
there.
like if you walk through one of the trees, like fucking hell. So yeah, try and web away.
Okay. It needs to make a dex save.
A dex save again, not his strongest. Not his strongest stat. We're learning. Oh, okay, that's an 18.
Okay, go fuck yourself.
Sorry, no, it's a 17. Sorry, it's a -1. So it was a natural 18, but it's a 17. Is that still?
Okay, the DC was 16. Okay, then.
Oh, she looks so angry.
Okay.
As you try and web, you see its little legs just like, get off.
Oh, that was mean. Okay.
Is that action or bonus action? Was that?
The bum.
The bum string.
Bum stuff.
The bum stuff is bonus action always. Yep.
Was a bonus. And then as an action, I think is it to? Can you dismiss wild shape as a bonus action, or is it a full action too? I've never played a druid.
I haven't either. I think it's a bonus action. Are you a moon druid?
No, I'm. Don't fucking remember what I am.
Dice by the sword. We know things.
Circle of.
That's by the sword, frantically trying to remember what character you are.
Yeah. Now, those at home, open your player's handbook to page.
Druid, wild shape.
Yeah.
Where the fuck does it say on your thing?
So at the top, shouldn't it? Or in your features and traits?
Well, even if
spored root.
okay.
Circular spores.
I think it's a bonus action, but I think it could be an action as well. I'm not 100% sure, but if you want to use one of those things to dispel it, you can.
No, I think I'm gonna. So you know the like stalactite thingies that are like next to it. I'm gonna just try and run and climb up them with spider climb.
Yeah, as a spider, I assume you have that, so that's fine.
I can spider climb, yeah.
Yeah. Place yourself wherever you would like to, within your
Great.
movement speeds, not just as you want.
Yeah, what is it? I can climb up to there, so.
As a spider, I can spider climb.
Technically, I can spider climb.
Actually.
Is that everything?
That's me, yeah.
Okay, excellent. Cage, you are up.
All right. So, yeah, let's just do it again, shall we?
Let's do this rodeo.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, so an attack roll, but let me see if I have something else for, because I have still the Hunter's Mark. Now, I don't have to use bonus action for the Hunter's Mark, but I can do something different. Oh, but then I would hit you guys. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, please don't hit me.
Yeah, because I have an AoE attack, but I don't want to hit you guys. So I'm just going to stick with the usual stuff. And maybe... Oh, but he's immune to that shit.
Not from magic weapons, you're okay.
No,
Unless it's acid, in
not
which
magic weapon, but I have something called Entangle, but he is immune to that condition, so I don't have much. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot him one more time. Yeah. Attack roll. 19 to hit.
Ooh, just hits.
Oh, man, okay. A lot of stuff. That is 4 plus 6 plus, come on, 5 plus 3 plus. Okay. And
how? What? So you got bow, Hunter's Mark, and
Hunter's Mark, Colossus Slayer as well. 1d8.
Colossus Slayer, of course.
And I'm going to do. Oh, well, I'm trying to talk this. Oh, that's if it gets restrained, but it has condition against that, so I can't do much. Hail of Thorns? No.
That's a bonus action and a spell.
Yeah, I can still do that though.
Yeah, but yeah, you can still do if you cast it as Hail of Thorns.
But then I would technically hit the other guys, right? Around here.
If they're in the way, yes.
Okay, then just 18 points of damage. That's all I'm gonna do.
Jeez. This is why we play Rangers, people.
Yeah. It's just, you can... You want to sit back and relax while your party does your thing? Don't mind playing a ranger. You have high GP, very low HP. You're like a wizard, but with more damage.
Do you want to annoy your DM? Okay. Top of the round, Eric, we are back round to you.
So he's gonna stab him. Oh no, he can't. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have to use... I've still got another short sword, so I'm gonna use my other short sword.
And another one, and another one. He is laden with swords.
And I've also got is it Vex? Yeah, I've got Vex. Yeah. Because I hit with my short sword before, I get to attack with advantage.
Yes, you do. Gotta remember our weapon remasteries, guys.
2024, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good, because one of the dice was a bit shit, but the other one is a natural 20.
Oh, we love to see them. Get in there. Do some stabbing.
Okay. So,
So roll your dice and double them.
That is... That's 15 points of stabbing damage.
Oh, is that just from the sword?
That's just from the sword. Because we're about to do a little sneaky attack as well. He can't see this coming.
He'll never see this happening.
That's another 11 points of sneaky damage. He really doesn't see it coming.
Wow, so that is 26 points of damage in total, yeah?
Yes.
You said 15 and 11.
Snicked. Oh. Yes. Snicked.
The classic Wolverine himself. Yes, as the other sword seems to be slowly moving its way into the interior of whatever this mimic is, you see a moment and you see a chance where you run forward, and as you jab it into the area where Karis had once hit, you find a soft spot where it's not quite healed yet, and you jam the sword deep inside, and you see its whole body quaver across, like, that was not nice. All right, my turn. But it's not. Anything else on your turn? Anything else on your turn, Eric?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a cunning action to disengage, and I'm going to run away.
Okay, before you do that, can you make me a strength saving throw to see if you get your sword back, please?
I can do.
Then please do.
A 16?
What was the strength save on that DC? I should remember this. I apologize. Oh, and again, as you jam the sword in, it felt it so hard that the wound seems to have closed around it, and with it the sword is now again wedged in the side of this. It's very much looking like Pop-Up Pirate. There are now two swords sticking out of this chest. It's lodged in there, I'm afraid. You can choose to let go of it and do your cunning action if you want.
Yep, because I can't take another hit like that, so I'm gonna
I can't keep using swords.
He's got my weapons.
That's fine.
Run away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just, as I walk off, I'm gonna go, I'm really sorry, but I can't take any more gold to the face. And I'm gonna run away.
The accent is fabulous.
Fantastic. Okay, Karis, you are up.
She's going to again do a slight jump up and try and bring the great axe down to slam it in twain.
Okay. Go for it.
19.
No.
19.
19
does hit.
Okie dokes. Ooh, okie dokes. That's 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
15 bludgeoning. Are you putting anything on top of that, or is this just straight hit?
Nah, fuck it. Let's do Divine Smite again.
That's on the top Paladin's way.
It's the Paladin's way. It's the Paladin's calling. Oh, that's full 8 points there.
Oh, very good. So that's 15 plus 8. It was 15 before and 8. 24.
Is 24. Yeah. 20? Yeah. No, 23. 23 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm in opportunity attack zone, aren't I?
Yes.
Okay.
You are.
Okay. That's all I'll do then.
Okay, this big swing down as the sword from the previous attack hasn't quite found its way in and it still looks uncomfortable. You bring the axe down the lid and you almost watch it form like a V around your axe. It bends upwards and you see the teeth sort of clatter and break off each other as its head.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just realized I only rolled 1 D8. I need to roll 2 D8 for my Divine Smite.
We'll allow it. Go on.
Sorry. So it's an extra 4 points
of
damage. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Sorry.
No, be. And as your axe crashes into the top of it. Can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
Yep. 19. 19 is my lucky number tonight.
19 really is. You are all doing gangbusters. Yes, 19. Again, as you watch the lid sort of cave into itself and then pop back out with a sort of elasticy, fleshy spring, you yank the axe on the top and you watch as the slats that make it up crack and sort of try and reform themselves, but they're not quite fitting into place. He's starting to look a little bit splintered and broken around the edges. He is not doing well at all. And as he sort of lolls in place almost, you watch all the tiny little legs like wave and skitter around as it tries to keep itself upright. And as it does, it looks to you, Kara, and goes, "Oh, well, I'm gonna need some health back. And you, yeah, you're about great at healing, right?" And it is going to launch forward to you, Karas, and it is going to attempt to make a bite attack at you. So, with his first bite, this is... Okay, that is going to be a 25 to hit.
Damn.
Yes. I'm going to assume by the silence that is enough.
Oh, is it me? Sorry,
Yeah, that's you. Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
It
Yeah.
seems like a ridiculous question.
Yeah, I know, but I have to be sure. I'm the DM. They might have things they
just
can
32 hit.
Kinda.
And misses, when you take it.
Yeah.
As okay, so as that strikes, you take.
Shit.
You take a shit.
Take a shit.
You take
You take a big shit.
Shit my armor.
6, 11. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
As you watch, as the chest just goes and slams down around Karas, taking in the full top section of the torso. There is just legs sticking out as it bites and chomps down on Karas, who is now grappled with inside the mimic. And as they chomp and chew down on them, it's going to keep its lid closed for once, but sort of, even though it doesn't have eyes, it looks to all of you, and a small sneer curls at the sides of the chest itself. It's like, "I'm gonna go heal, don't mind me." As with Karas in its jaws, it is going to move to here, and then wobbly scuttle all the way to here. And that is going to be its turn.
What a prick.
Hutilda,
Okay.
you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna ask something.
Ask away.
Okay, so I've climbed up like enough that I'm above the mimic. If I were to jump off of it and dismiss wild shape,
yeah,
can I land on top of the mimic?
Are you asking me if you're doing a seeing red or going red or whatever it's called, where you mid-transform, boost, jump yourself on top of a chest?
Yeah.
Is that? Do you know what? Because it's cool and it's a one-shot. Yeah, okay, do it. I want to see that happen. So
she wants to like kick herself off of it.
That is, you will have to, once you're on top of it, that's where you can. That is where you are now. You can't go anywhere else or dismount. That is the full to go and then lodge.
That's fine.
Cool.
So I will leap off of the stalactite that's on the side, and I will dismiss wild shape and turn into Hutilda, and I will latch onto the back of it with my talons and try to rip it apart with my talons.
As an owlin.
Yes, I have the talons attack.
Okay, yeah. So sorry, so you
talons
attack. Mouth open, or are you just trying to?
I'm trying to like pull its jaw open.
Okay, I'm going to say that's a contested strength check then. It's jaws versus your birdish fury. So if you make a athletics or the other one, acrobatics, whichever one you feel, whichever one is stronger, whatever you want to use. Roll that, and we will contest each other.
Okay. 22.
22. I mean, yeah, this dice is not doing well for me today, even with a +6 in strength. That's only a 16 on his part. So I'm going to say, with him chomping down on armor and his teeth not quite having found purchase yet, his mouth isn't quite as clamped as he would like. You find purchase amongst the teeth, dig the talons into the gum line, and I'm getting you, dearie. Help is on the way.
Yes.
And as you pull, I am going to say that you are now holding its mouth open.
Mm-hmm.
Karis is still technically inside it, but there is nothing now keeping them in there. So you are now contested grappling this mouth open, and that's kind of what you're doing. You have a bonus action, and that's about it.
I'm just gonna try and shout down to Karis. Come on now, you can get yourself out there. Let's go, get move on. Let's go. Can't hold this all day, man. Can't hold it all day. Come on. And I'm just gonna keep holding it open.
Okay. So with this feat of owling strength going on at the top there, Cade, you are up.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, not much else I can do. It's like, yeah. Natural 20!
Hey, there we go. Look at that.
I love this dice. I love it. I love it so much. Man.
We remember it well from Erelon.
Oh, I forgot actually. How many times did I roll natural 20?
Exile in Erelon. Oh.
10, 11, so twice. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, that was a good save.
What? Okay, so fire your arrow, Mr. Archer. Come on, Legolas. Show me what you got.
Plus 6 plus 8.
All the damage.
And because you are inside of it, actually, and there's no one around it, I can use my bonus action, Hail of Phones.
So Hutilda is technically opening its mouth, so she's on top of it.
Okay.
And Karas is in its mouth, unconscious, but kind of limply hanging over the edge.
Okay, then I will
So they
not
are
be doing
there.
that.
Yeah.
And I'll try to aim actually for its tongue this time. As he's going to shoot it, and that is 32 points of damage.
Jesus H. Christ. Okay.
Hell yeah, boy.
As in sort of, I'm going to say in a team effort, Hutilda, as you defying all expectations with your old lady form, using Popeye-like strength to hoist this chest open. Cade, you see your opening. You aim up, measure what little wind there is and little resistance there is in the air, and as it arcs over the treasure, and it lodges deep. Hutilda, you feel the arrow streak past your chest as it hits something deep inside the fleshy interior of this mimic. As you watch the legs writhe and screech as it goes, as the tongue boots Karis from its mouth, and it's chomping sort of, I'm going to say for the sake of not killing you, you sort of move out of the way, Hutilda, as the chest lid slams down repeatedly as something inside seems to bleed, and it vomits out sort of ichor and innards. It seems whatever dimensional space that exists within inside it is now forcibly being ejected from its body. And as the tongue writhes around and it sits against the floor. You hear the chest as the legs give way under it. Its tongue moves around. You just hear, "Master, help me! I can't do it anymore!" As in a big wet thud of flesh, you watch the tongue hit the floor. The lid, teeth still up and open, as it sits defeated on the pedestal.
Get it!
You are all out of combat as you watch the mimic's gurgling body just as a small bubble of inside just sprays a little bit of ichor around. You are, for the moment, safe.
Oh, maybe!
Am I still unconscious, or am
You are still unconscious. You've been ejected like 10 feet away or 5 feet away. You've rolled from where it was. You are just on the floor out cold at the moment, but yes.
I will run over and I will cast what is it? Cure Wounds.
Okay. You all have potions, by the way, just so you remember.
There's that.
Not that it matters, but...
Yeah. What was that on the wind?
Take 9 hit points back.
Oh, thank you.
Karas, it was strange being unconscious. You felt it, but when you left the battle, it was almost as if you were watching from above, from a third-person view. Kind of there, kind of not, just hovering above what everyone else was doing. And as you sort of return to your form, it's not as painful as you would imagine. But you are all here in the treasury. There is nothing but the cool drip and the occasional tss of the area around you. What would you all like to do?
Eric is going to pop the cork of his healing potion and glug it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Imagine losing health.
What a dick.
How's your ass way?
Oh, actually, I'm going to lay on hands myself instead, actually, and just save it.
Cool. Yeah. That's Rangers for you.
High damage, no health taken. Oh man, just
from 150 feet away. You guys okay?
It's just hold on, and he's just like going on his whole. Dog. Going closer.
I helped. So yes, you all drink down your healing potions. You feel. Again, you've felt healing potions before. You know what it feels like, but knowing now that this is more of a game than you've realized, and you're all digital, it's odd. You don't know if you actually feel better or if you're just less in pain. You don't know what this is anymore. It's an odd feeling, but you are out.
Okay. Hutilda's going to be going around picking up any gold coins and putting them down in her bosoms.
Mm-hmm. As you do this and you start rooting through gold, it's strange. These massive mountains of gold, you're maybe only able to pick up 10 gold pieces from one of the massive mounds. It seems that a lot of the treasure in here is decorative. It's pasted on. Yeah, there's rough party-wise for loot. You'd maybe get about 20 gold pieces out of this whole treasury.
Yeah, this is
when games
shit.
do that.
See, I told you, this is just here as a distraction. It's here to make your eyes jump out of your sockets. None of this is real, and she's just going to kick it. And
You sound literally quite insane, you can. You sound out of your tits. I am
leave my tits out of this, please.
This is nice, but it's, back in my day. But I listen, this will not do for Bobby down at the bingo. I need a lot more than this. This is not even going to cut.
How much did you gamble?
Listen, so I worked hard my whole life, right? My whole life. No, I have grandkids. I have grandkids, I think. And they see my children don't talk to me anymore, so I just blew it all on the bingo. So
on cheap boys and alcohol.
Oh, God damn it.
As you sort of rummage through the mounds and piles and only find small amounts, when you kick it, it seems real, but its value doesn't match what you see. And as you're looking around, and the mimic's body kind of slides ever so slightly apart and down as it seems to decorporealize, or its form is finding it's hard for it to keep its shape. I'd like you all to make me history checks, please, of what you know and remember of the treasury.
Okay. Oh, it's now coming back to me, all of it.
It's not coming back to me, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so 6. Don't remember stuff.
Okay, so we got a 6.
A 9.
Okay.
Hey, yes.
Nobody tells me nothing.
13.
13. Utilda?
That was a 13.
Okay. So, Cade, Eric, again, you remember a treasury room. You remember being disappointed by the fact that the mounds of gold don't really equal much and that it's just set dressing. Not Yerrol, sorry, it's because I saw the word there. Karis and Hutilda. I know, shit. Bad deal. Hutilda and Karis, you look around, and sort of between the two of you, with a 13, just because we haven't got much time left, between the two of you sort of remember that big key in the chest. And going to the mimic's body, I'm going to say Karas for the sake of size and whatnot, you plunge your hand into what feels a bit like dishwater with food in it, and a little bit like plastic bags kind of touching you. And you root around. Yeah, you thought horror was next week. It's now.
Don't like that
side of it.
Yeah.
And then you feel something like hefty and metallic in the bowels. As you pull it up, there is quite literally a massive key. It's huge, ornate looking, very gold, kind of simplistic, but again, very well carved. And as you hold it in your hand and look towards it, you sort of pull, like your strength grips through it, and code just starts to float out of it. And then, as you're all standing, sort of watching it dissipate into the air in this sort of slightly digital, slightly like magical way, you see it. So, did you guys have you done what you needed to do? Ah, excellent. I told you they could do it. It wasn't that hard. It was a bit dicey there towards the end, but you seem to have pulled through. So, you're right. I finally got the code to this area. Thanks for getting the key out. It's just a case of finally decorporealizing you and getting you back. Give me a minute. And you just hear tapping is from somewhere in what appears to be the background. The sorcerer sort of steps through what appears to be like a literal door as he... Well, that was a bit dicey, but you managed to do it. Well done. I always knew you lot were strong. Glad you made it through. We wouldn't have wanted to have chased you again. We've missed you.
And we won't lose our memories this time?
No. So, we have the key to this very specific area. Normally, you would be decorporealized, recoded into a new adventure, memories wiped, ideas wiped, and you would start afresh. Brand new entertainment, as it were. But not now. We have what we need. So, yes, give the artificer a few minutes and he'll work his magic. And you see a genuine sigh of sort of like relief in Gilbrand as he sort of looks through the place. Like, yeah, I remember this place too. It was nice once. And
Paris has just sort of put a hand on his shoulder, like still very confused of what's going on, but can see the emotion. It's just sort of like...
Well, there's a lot to discuss when we get back to IP, and there's a lot for us to do, but this is a good start. The rest of us are there. The wizard's been worried sick, and, well, the cleric's got big hugs for all of you once we get there, but for now, take a breath. Don't worry too much. It's nearly... And before he can finish his sentence, you hear like a high-pitched wail comes from somewhere. Well now, I didn't know you had gotten so far as you had. Oh, Artificer, you are a thorn in my side. And then you just hear the Artificer go, oh shit, no. And the sorcerer goes, oh, fuck, he found. Oh, the keeper must have sent out a... And as he says this, you see the sorcerer yanked from what appears to be the midsection straight through the set and gone. You cannot hear a thing.
There he goes.
As you stand in the cave, you say, well now, you guys did a real good job on the keeper. He was one of my favorites. He's an old soul, but you put him through the ringer, boy. I knew I should have put the beholder down here, but never mind. I suppose I need to step in now. You are making things quite difficult for me, and I don't like it. And as you look around, trying to find the voice from somewhere, anywhere in this room, you hear like a low thrumming hum as from nowhere, pulling apart the scenery and stepping through, you see an individual dressed in a pure white suit, that bow tie, the full 9 yards. On his head, if you look at the map, you see what appears to be a really old TV. The screen blurred with colored lines, like it's not been tuned in properly. 2 antennas slightly bent. And a very nice straw, sort of dapper gentleman's hat, boater's hat, sat sideways on the TV. As he steps through, sort of looking at you all, the TV humming and thrumming as he looks at us. Ha! So, back again, are we? You've been trying this for a long time, you know. I thought you would have given up by now, but no, here we are, once again, at the beginning. You must be gluttons for punishment. As he just sort of strides through very elegantly, very commanding presence in the room as he stands. So, what do you think we should do? And he genuinely sort of looked at you all, the hum of the TV, looking to you all.
Don't wipe our memories. Keep us as we are. We're strong.
Simple, but sure. What else do you think we should do with you? You can sense the tone getting lower.
Well, you could always be a wee doll and, let us out of here. You can, or, pay off some of my debts, maybe.
Oh, sweetheart, money means nothing here. And from his hand, he just grabs the air in a cane. Okay. And as he touches the floor, the room disappears, the gold, everything in a blink, gone. And once again, you are stood in a plain white room with this individual. Okay, you're out, and you still have your memories. What else do you think we should do? You're trying to break my game. break my world. You signed up for this, all of you, for money, escape, adventure, and for reasons I quite like, as he looks directly towards Eric. Now, I don't like what you do. You killed one of my keepers. And God only knows you can't get mimic souls very often anymore. I'm going to have to really go down and find someone new. So, I think I'm going to have to give you a taste of what this can really be. Now, hold on to your hats. It's going to be a real horror show. And as he slams the cane into the ground, you drop. From the place you were stood, you fall. He still seems to be stood exactly where he was, looking down. Ha ha! Goodbye! Try to survive. I do enjoy getting people to watch you. Your sterling entertainment. As the darkness envelops you and you are now falling through nothing. You cannot feel wind, you cannot feel air. It is just the sensation of dropping. And as you fall and fall, you watch as the garments and items melt away from you. You are now this sort of incorporeal forms you once knew before, faces still intact, but bodies not quite formed. And as you drop, you hit the ground hard and you feel what you feel like is pain, but isn't. And as you try and stand, your bodies dig deep into what is earth and stone and grass as you look around. And once again, the mansion stands before you. But this time it's different. The wood is darker. There is thunder clouds and storm all around. The moon does not shine, it is darkness. And the brief flashes of lightning illuminating the house as you sit in what becomes a downpour of rain. Crows echo in the distance. Whispers on the wind. Trees creak around you. As you stand within the boundaries of the mansion. As for a brief moment, peace, and then the double doors open as you see him once again scream blood red, a singular large eye in the doorway. Just and that is where we shall end this for today.
Oh, it's a horror film.
That was impressive.
That's amazing. Wow.
So, for all of those of you still watching, I hope you enjoyed what was my classic little dungeon crawl mixed in with a few little fun things there. That is all from me for this one. But next week, Joe will be taking over for the final installment of Rift Together to show us just how everyone may get out of this. But it's been fun. I hope you've all enjoyed. I did my best.
It's been so good.
I know I talked a lot, but yes.
No, it was perfect.
So,
Loved every single word of that.
Yeah.
That was professional. That was awesome. That was fun. You just made the best villain possible.
Yeah.
I do my best. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I tried my best for you all.
I have no
That
words.
was really
No
good.
words.
That was so good.
That was amazing.
Luke, who are we raiding today? Because we do that.
We do that. I said do. I'm gonna send us through to Brits and Crits D&D, who are doing a D&D, doing a D&D campaign at the moment.
Doing the do. Okay, well, when you get in there, say Dice Brother Sword sent you with some do involved.
Yep.
Make us known. And I think, that about wraps us up. So Thank you, all of you, for watching, and thank you for playing with me. It's been an absolute pleasure, and we hope to see you next Sunday at the same time for the final part of Rift Together. So from all of us here, good night.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.